Okay, so we are at the IATEFL Conference in Exeter.
2008.
2008, and there's 2 Canadians at the conference. What are your reactions so far?
One of my reactions is I'm very interested to see how blended learning is at the forefront, how many people have taken on board the idea that teaching with technology isn't just an idea of the future, but it's actually here. And the number of, it's been interesting, I've gone to a couple of what I thought were going to be smaller talks, because they only had room for like 30 or 50, and those talks that were associated with blogging or wikis or that type of stuff, and there was actually quite a lot more people there. So that idea of technology coming in, for me, has been surprising.
It's interesting because this is my 4th conference in a row, and every conference there seems to be one theme or one aspect that seems to get a lot of attention. It's almost like it's unofficially the main point. We're going back to main points. The main point of the conference, or one of the, but it's not the main point. Like blended learning was a couple of years ago. Everybody's talking about blended learning. Of course, the lexical approach had its time. Task-based learning had its time. This one, it's ELF. It's English as a lingua franca, and that seems to come up constantly. And
that's true.
Yeah, you've noticed the same
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, I think that is true.
So yeah, that's
but I would still say there's quite a lot of. I maybe it's me because it's my first IATEFL conference. I didn't expect as much focus on technology as there was, like, and establishing communities through wikis and through blogging, and people seem much more on board with these things. They're not new and out there, and that's kind of surprised me a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just talking to somebody that, do you know the school system in England, the public or state schools as they call them, they all have interactive whiteboards.
Oh.
Can you believe that? I
No.
told this person who told me this, I said, in Canada we're still using blackboards in the school system.
That's right.
And they don't even know what an
That's
interactive whiteboard is, most
No.
North Americans.
No, it's
so
true.
it's shocking.
That is
but
shocking.
what I was going to say, just before we start talking about interactive whiteboards, one of the things that's disappointed me here is I did a workshop, as you know, and I thought I put it down as methodology, and it showed up as learner autonomy, and I thought, well, yeah, you could call it learner autonomy, but I wonder why they didn't put it in the methodology section. There is no methodology section. It's like Jeremy Harmer says, it is the post-method world, but I think that's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame that people aren't actually working with how to
anymore.
teach, because it's kind of useful for people who are learning.
Very useful. I think that's going to be my next presentation at
It
the
should
next
be.
IATEFL.
We should start it,
Yeah, we've got to think about this some more.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.